Hi, and welcome to the Health Begins with Mom show. I am Dorit Palvanov, your host. On this podcast, I will share insights and interviews on health, parenting, and explore the question of what does it take to thrive as women, wives, and mothers. Now, let's get going with today's episode. Hey, my love. Welcome to the Health Begins with Mom podcast. This is Dorit Palvanov, your host. Super exciting. We have new listeners to the show. Welcome. And to those of you who are returning listeners, thank you for coming back. I know you have a bajillion other things you could do other than listen to me. So if you're here, thank you. I really appreciate your time. So today I'm going to share this with you because you are women, and this is actually something that I want to share and have more of us do. And that is actually, I am on my period right now. And as being on my period, you guys know that I talk about the feminine current and about the wisdom of our menstrual cycle, and especially the energies that are so important to pay attention to, that happen when we shift from one phase to the other inside of our menstrual cycle. So right now, being in the phase of menstruation, I am in what Kate Northrup calls the fertile void, which is the time that my female body is encoded for rest, for slowing down, for retrospection, for dropping deeper into myself and into my relationship with myself. Asking for lots and lots of help with, the logistics of my life. You guys know that I am married. I have 3 kids. And life is full. Life is very full. And so it is really about learning how to take care of myself and give myself the space and the time and the opportunity to travel along the cycle, and to shift from energy to energy with grace, so that I can really feel like I am aligned with myself and with the rhythm of my life, and also that I feel that I'm really doing the best that I can in terms of taking care of myself. So today I wanted to, being in line with my own natural rhythm and energy, I wanted us to think about this question that keeps kind of like nagging at me. Every time I have a call with a woman, I ask this question because I noticed that a lot of us are really kind of like living surface level, like really scratching the surface in terms of what we are really capable of, in terms of our full potential. And I think it's in part because it's 2 things. It's number one, we're not taught, so we don't really know what's possible. And the second thing is, we are afraid. We are really afraid of ourselves. And what if I'm gonna become all those big, amazing things? Then what? Like what is gonna happen? So a lot of us are actually afraid of this magnitude of this story that we create in our own heads. So, but I want each and every one of you listening to this, I want you to think about living a life that is more than just living the outer shell of who you are. So when you look in yourself in the mirror, what do you see? Is this who you truly are? Are you so proud of yourself, of who you are becoming, of who you've become? Or do you feel like there's still some things on your heart that you wish you've had? And so today, what I want you to drop into and really give yourself the permission to do this is ask yourself, what do you wish for when you blow out your birthday candles? What is that thing in your belly that you really crave and desire from your soul, from the bottom of your heart? What is it that you really, really, really want to have or wish to have and you don't yet have? So I'm going to give you some examples. As I was kind of brainstorming for this episode, I have a list of like a gazillion things because this is how I am, and I want a lot of things. So some of the things that some women shared with me is, I wish I could eat whatever I could and still feel and look great. I wish I had more spaciousness and peace of mind in my life. I wish I didn't have to work so hard to lose the weight. I wish I had different parents. I wish my parents would have taught me all the things that I needed to know. I wish life was easier, right? So many of you are craving more simplicity and more flow in your life. Is this something that you resonate with? I wish that I could have a rerun in life. Oh my gosh, that was a big one for me, right? If I could do this again, I don't know if I would have had kids. I don't know. It's something that I feel like just saying it out loud was already healing for me, because having other women say, yes, I get it. I feel the same. It's already healing, right? And so even if I can't really turn back the time, and I love my children so dearly, but this is something that I personally struggled with in the past. Another thing that you could be thinking or wishing for when you blow out your candles is, I wish my husband desired me more. I wish we could have more fun. I wish I could dance again. I wish my kids listened to me and did what I asked them to do. I wish I had a nanny. I wish I had more help. I wish my husband wasn't such a loser. Oh, that's a painful one to admit. I wish my husband made more money so that I didn't have to work. I wish I could sleep in with a clear conscience. Right? Think about it. There are so many things that we wish for, but we don't give ourselves the permission to admit, because we are afraid. We're afraid to be judged. We are afraid to be rejected. What would people say? We're afraid of feeling ashamed. Like, what's wrong with me? Why do I think those things, right? Like, talk about having a rerun in life, right? I was so ashamed in admitting that. Like, Dorit, what's wrong with you? Like, you're so lucky. Some people struggle with having kids, and you, like, how dare you? Right? And all of this, it's not helpful. It is not helpful. To me, what I needed is to find grace and to find more compassion and kindness, and to learn how to speak to myself in that way, as opposed to having that very rigid and loud and strong voice that was playing in my head, that was very punitive and extremely shame-producing. And it was just not fun. It was just not fun to have that voice in my head 24/7, right? Because this this voice, it loops in our head. So I hope you got the idea, you got the point. I'm going to keep it short for today. And I want you to start thinking about, what do you wish for when you blow out these birthday candles? What flame in your soul are you not expressing? And what is something that you really, really need and you really, really want, but you don't yet have? Because remember, the first step is awareness. Second step is just learning how to set up your life in a way that will help you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know what you think. Find me over at Instagram. I go by @healthbeginswithmom, and DM me. I want to know, what are those things that you wish for when you blow out your birthday candles? And if you are ready to jump on a call with me, I am opening up a few more dates in my calendar for discovery calls. This is a completely 100% free call with me where we are going to talk all about you. We're going to talk all about, where do you feel stuck? What are some things that you wish you've had? What are your blocks, whether they are mental blocks, limiting beliefs, or maybe even physically you are already manifesting symptoms. Maybe you have some thyroid conditions, cysts, fibroids, acne, weight gain, unexplained weight gain that is super stubborn, and it would just not shed and not go away even if you exercise and eat and do all the right things. Maybe you have a low libido and you used to love sex and no longer you just no longer want it anymore, right? So you keep asking yourself, why don't I want sex anymore? Like, what is going on? What is wrong with me? And so you know what my answer would be, right? My answer, it would be always, nothing is wrong with you. It's just that you need some education and some tools to learn how to understand your body better, and also how to use it, how to live in alignment with your feminine current so that you can create more ease and flow and get rid of the clutter and the chaos and all the chatter and the high voices, the loud voices that are in your head that are taking so much mental bandwidth and are literally sucking the life out of you. And so, love, I know how that feels. I remember how that feels. It does not feel good. I remember when I was in that place, it was sad. It was really, really sad. And I just want you to know that this is really, living like this, it's a choice. You can change that. That's what I have done in my life, and I'm so proud with energetically. I feel so much more spaciousness, so much like I have much more time and freedom, and I feel like I'm more and more enrolling and involving my family members to help me in my health mission and to support myself. And it feels really good, and I want that for you too. So if this is something that you would like to explore, like I said, it's 100% free. I do this with love and I do this with service. So head on over to book that call, head on over to my website, so www.healthbeginswithmom.com, and then click on the tab that says Let's Connect, and from there you'll get a link to my online schedule, and we'll take it from there. All right, my love, I hope this has been helpful. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know, what are those wishes? What do you wish for your birthday? And I will catch you next time. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Health Begins with Mom show. I love hearing from you, so please post your comments and questions over at healthbeginswithmom.com/podcast. If you love the show, please share it on social media and in your real life with other moms who might enjoy this content. And if you have a burning question or topic you'd like me to hit on the show, just drop me a line at dorit@healthbeginswithmom.com. And if you love this show and really want to support it, please go to iTunes, write a review, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Much love and many blessings.